This is gonna get hectic. This is gonna get hectic. Yeah, boys, lock in.
I didn't do anything. I swear. Mom, what's gonna happen to me? What's gonna happen to me?
When Katie Zellmer discovered that her 15-year-old son Aiden and her boyfriend's 10-year-old daughter Kaya were missing, she was understandably panicked. Her fear would grow, especially when only one of the missing kids was found. The nightmare only got
Aiden
worse from there. The resulting investigation into what really happened would reveal unbelievable cruelty and a capacity for violence far closer to home than anyone could have expected. On June 7, 2017, after 11 p.m., Katie made this call to the Thornton, Colorado Police Department.
Yeah, I needed to speak to somebody about my kids that are missing.
You have multiple children missing?
My son and my boyfriend's daughter.
Okay.
They went for a walk, and they haven't come home, and it's now almost midnight, and
Wait, what time did they say that they went walking? It was... What time? I'm not even gonna go back.
I'm driving around looking for them. I can't find them anywhere. They left here around 7.
7?
Do they normally go for this long of walk?
No. That's why we're concerned.
Kaya and Aiden hadn't been seen in about 5 hours, and neither of them had a cell phone. The search was on, and every second counted.
And did they say where they were going?
Well, they had mentioned running to the store and coming back.
Which store would they have gone to? The King Soopers?
Yeah, King Soopers.
It was actually Aiden's twin brother who relayed this information to Katie. When it started to get dark out, he told his mother that Aiden and Kaya still weren't home, kicking off the initial search. Katie checked out the nearby King Soopers, Walgreens, and drove through the neighborhood, but there was no trace of either Aiden or Kaya. Officers responded to the house Katie shared with Kaya's father, Jacoby. Simultaneously,
So do y'all think it was some type of like secret beef between like the brother and the sister? Why would he go out and like... He was the only one that was with her, bro, so it's kind of obvious kind of what happened, but you know, it could be another side to the story. I haven't even heard him, but it's kind of obvious what happened.
other units combed the neighborhood for any sign of the missing kids. Jacoby and Aiden's twin joined the search as well. It hardly took any time at all for the search to pay off, because while officers were in the midst of getting an official statement from Katie, Jacoby called with big news. He had found Aiden walking alone. With time ticking away and no clues as to where Kaya had gone, the police hustled Aiden to the station in the hopes of getting more information about what was going on.
Where's the girl, twin?
They would quickly learn that getting the full story out of him would be no easy task. It's uncertain if Aiden was informed of his rights before the recording of this interview or when he was brought to the station. Colorado law says that unless a parent or lawyer is present when Miranda rights are read, any statements made by a child cannot be used against the child in court.
I mean, he's too young.
Even though they had permission from Aiden's mother 15, to conduct the interview, it's unclear 15. Whether or not anything said here would hold up in court.
I just want to kind of talk to you about what happened tonight. So
you don't even know
can you kind of start from the beginning for me and try not to leave anything out?
And from what I see,
well, I think it would now be the night before. Yeah, the night before last night, I had thrown... Kaya, she likes Pokemon, so she has like a big deck of like these Pokemon cards, and I had thrown like all of them for some reason, like out the wall and stuff, and it messed them all up.
She was upset when it first happened, but...
You're being a meathead to your sister, dude. That's why she's probably mad at you.
But after that, she wasn't upset at all. She said as long as she got some new cards.
Aiden said he didn't have any money to replace the cards, but hatched a plan to go to the nearest Walgreens and steal some.
I'm already knowing.
Kaya, he said, wanted to come with. This
how did Mike sound
no
in chat? Is
surprise.
the mic sounding all right?
Kaya was an avid Pokemon card collector and showed off her cards in this YouTube video, which she made just 6 weeks before her disappearance.
Hey guys, so today I have a Pokemon card opening for you guys, and it is the Evolutions version. And this is my first ever pack, and hopefully I will be getting more on Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to stay tuned for my new videos. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.
Back with Aiden, they asked him for more details about his excursion, hoping that even a tidbit of information would be the key to finding her.
Were you wearing?
Because it's just like, you just got to think like, she left with him, bro, trusting him as the older brother, and now she's like gone.
No, I put this on probably like an hour.
Now she's gone.
And well, after I went with the cops a few different places, I put this jacket on.
Okay. How about your shirt and pants? Is that the same?
Yeah, this is the same.
Okay. What was Kai wearing?
She was wearing a Broncos shirt. It was red or blue. I don't remember.
According to other family members, Kaya's shirt had actually been orange. The description was sent out to the search parties along with an Amber Alert. Police quickly printed out missing posters, which they began putting up around town, while their colleagues continued to search. Dogs were on the way, but for now, the foot search would have to do. Back with Aiden, the detectives attempted to get a little background on his relationship with Kaya.
How do you guys get along?
When I first met her, like 8 or 9 months ago, when my mom and her dad started dating for the first time,
Buddy tooling with the pencil,
I got
he's
caught high around my mom.
interrogator.
She said something like, "Ooh, call the cops," and I got mad at her and yelled at her.
Aiden shared that this was not the only time he was caught using marijuana, and that he still smoked every 4 or 5 days.
Dang, so he
Have
really
you
a G.
ever hit Kaya before?
I've never hit any girl before.
That's
Have you
real.
ever been upset with her to the point where you wanted to hit her?
The only time I was upset with her enough to any way express that to her is when I told her, when I called her the name.
What name did you call her?
I called her a pig or something.
Police would come to find
Twin, you green as hell! Twin green as hell! Twin is green as hell, bro. So first he didn't like her. Now he he was calling her a pig, bro. This is green.
and out sooner rather than later that this was just the tip of the iceberg when it came to Aiden's misbehaviors.
Then after that, I just started to get along, and it's been a while since anything like that's been happening. So lately, we've been getting along a lot better.
Aiden's willingness to replace the Pokemon cards he damaged seemed to indicate improvement in their relationship.
They were on the way to the Walgreens.
However, getting Kaya new cards turned out to be easier said than done. Security footage retrieved from Walgreens supported this part of the story, as it showed Aiden and Kaya entering the store just before 7:15
Yo, he does not look 15.
Unfortunately for Aiden, his plan to steal the Pokemon cards was quickly thwarted. They were now behind glass as an anti-theft measure. So he revised the plan and loaded up his jacket with candy. He and Kaya exited the store less than 10 minutes later. Aiden said they planned to go to another Walgreens nearby to try again. However, that idea quickly changed.
Originally, we were first just gonna walk straight down the street.
Everything nearby, like where I live, nothing, not another Walgreens nearby. You're gonna have to walk for another 2 hours, I ain't gonna lie.
And just keep going all the way there. But she said she wanted water, so we went home and got the backpack and got a big jug of water and a cup.
How come you didn't take the
Yo,
backpack
it's like
the
they
first
be going
time with
hiking.
water
Like,
since
this
it was
is
hot?
Colorado.
We just didn't think about it.
Aiden said that he and Kaya were only at the house for about 5 minutes, just long enough to load up the backpack with water and give some of the stolen candy to Aiden's brother. Then Aiden said they headed out again, destined for the second
it's
Walgreens.
late as hell at night, bro, and they're just looking for Pokemon cards.
This, police knew, had to be when something went wrong. Using a map for reference, Aiden drew out the route he said he and Kaya took.
Oh, well, you know,
You stayed on this side
Yeah,
of
on that
Colorado?
point,
it seemed like
it was
he
the
tried to
darkest
get her
side
out
that
the
we stay
house,
on.
like,
Okay, and why'd you use the darkest side?
Because we
it's a
didn't
plot.
want to get
It
in
goes with the
trouble.
plot.
Why would you get in trouble?
I don't know, to be honest.
Whoa, wait, what?
So I've gotten in trouble with
Police knew had to be when something went wrong.
What did he say?
Using a map for reference, Aiden drew out the route he said he and Kaya took.
You stayed on this side
Yeah,
of
on that
Colorado?
point, because it was the darkest side that we could stay on.
Okay.
Okay, and why'd you use the darkest side?
Because we didn't want to get in trouble.
Why would you get in trouble?
I don't know, to be honest.
So I've gotten in trouble with truancy stuff and
That's
being
real.
out too late and stuff like that before.
That's real, because if the
Aiden
cops
said he
stop you, they
noticed
ain't
that
gonna
the
be like,
clouds
hey,
overhead
kids,
looked like rain
what are you
while he
doing
and
now?
Kaya were walking. Not
You know,
wanting
like,
to
the
get
cops
wet.
are always nosy, so they going, like, they're gonna ask you a question. They're always nosy as hell.
Aiden
Them are the pigs.
decided to seek shelter under some branches. He said Kaya had other ideas of what they should be doing.
And she was
feel
saying,
bad,
like, if it
bro.
doesn't rain within, like, 5 or 6 minutes, I say we get up and start walking home quick so that it does, like, we have a chance to get home before it rains. And then I was thinking it was going to rain a lot, so I was, like, wanting to sit there and hopefully wait it out.
Were you upset with her when she was wanting to go home instead of trying to wait out the rain?
No. I just thought, like, I just thought we should maybe wait a little bit longer because I just really thought it was going to start pouring and we were just going to get drenched.
After this, his story started to make less sense.
So when you saw that it was going to rain, why didn't you just go into the condo? You would have stayed dry in there, right?
I honestly don't know.
It got even stranger because Aiden said that
Twin,
once
like,
it was
are you even,
actually
like-
raining, he and Kaya decided they should try to walk home after all.
Yo, like, yeah, he definitely lied about some part of that. That made no sense, I'm not gonna lie. That made 0 sense at all.
They left the shelter of the trees and headed out into the weather they'd been trying to avoid in the first place.
We started walking and, like, I figured, like, you know, she's right behind me. I just saw her get up and start walking this way with me. Then we get over there and I turn behind me and I just...
So why would she not be walking with you anymore? What happened?
I don't know.
He don't-
I
he don't
personally,
know.
I don't think
What?
I did anything to upset her or make her
What do you mean you don't
do
know?
that, but
So you just telling me your sister up and left?
After all, they left the shelter of the trees and headed out into the weather they'd been trying to
Hold
avoid
on,
in the
I know
first
I know I
place.
played it back. I want
we
to hear it
started
again.
walking and, like, I figured, like, you know, she's right behind me. I just saw her get up and start walking this way with me. Then we get over there and I turn behind me and I just...
So why would she not be walking with you anymore? What happened?
He doesn't know.
I don't know. I personally, I don't think I did anything to upset her or make her do that.
Bro,
but
there's a huge part. You missed a huge
I never really know, 'cause,
part.
you know, I'm sure, like, they've told you how she is. She's a 10-year-old girl. She gets angry over stupid little things.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm being really loud right now because I can.
Okay, I've made such a mess making this.
I can't watch this.
Like,
That's baking soda.
and I
dude.
even got it on my iPad too. Like,
So clean it. I
So,
can't watch this.
I honestly could have done something that made her mad and not even known it.
No, but
Were
it's just like
you in an area where she may have slipped and fallen down into a ditch or something like that? Is that how you may have lost her?
Mm-mm. After I got here and realized she wasn't behind me,
oh, so he.
I immediately went back this way and, like, I went back, like, this way. So then I went back into the trail, like, went back through this trail and then went into this neighborhood and just started searching around.
Were you calling out her name?
I did a few times, not like, you know, like, straight up yelling it every couple of seconds, but, like, when I got to the beginning of the street, like, it looked like a big street with, like, dark places.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dead ass. This whole video, it sounds like he has not cared about this girl, not one bit.
Or, like, when I would see, like, kind of like an open kind of area, I would, like, just yell.
So when you mean
Not
yell,
one bit
like,
of remorse, in my opinion. It don't.
how
you
were
got no
I mean, were
remorse
you
for her.
screaming for her?
It wasn't, like, super loud, but I was yelling at it to where somebody
Could hear it?
somebody could hear it, yeah.
Okay. So
Did you
know.
ever think of maybe just knocking on people's doors to tell them, hey, your little sister is lost?
No.
I was thinking about that, but I had no idea what time it was.
Mud.
The moment I was really confused, I didn't know what I was going to do.
Aiden said he looked for Kaya for roughly 30 to 45 minutes. He claimed to have found no trace of her, and with no other ideas what he should do, started heading for home.
Yeah.
Jacoby,
That's
my
good.
mom's boyfriend, Kaya's dad, pulled up and, like, started yelling for me. I ran over and got in the car, and then he took me over to the house, and that's when I started talking to the cops and going back over here with them.
Oh.
While that seemed to be the end of
dang.
Aiden's story, the police weren't satisfied and kept pushing.
Aiden, help
Bro,
us.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he says. Anything he says right now, it can't be used against him. He's 15.
You're not giving
And
us
he's 15 and they're in Colorado. Anything he says right now can't be used against him in court.
a whole lot of information. We need to try to find her or find out what happened to
And
her.
you're not in any kind of trouble. We need your help to be able to find her so we can help her.
I'm trying to help you.
Yo,
So it's
I ain't gonna
been-
lie. He probably thought he probably thought in his head, damn, I just fooled these because I'm in the clear. Ha! Yo, you an idiot. Ah!
About 8 hours.
He taking a good sip of that water, boy. He like, oh, I just fooled these. Oh my.
Last time you saw Kaya. Obviously, where you were at, if she were to walk at all, she would run
I know
into
exactly what
businesses,
he's
right?
thinking.
Where she could go in and tell somebody that she's lost.
Mm-hmm.
If she knows her mom's phone number, she knows her
Now
dad's
he's
phone
gonna be
number,
Mr.
right?
Cooperate.
I don't know, she might.
Okay. So she hasn't called anyone.
Yeah.
So what happened to her?
That's still what I don't know.
How do you think
He
Kyla
still
feels?
don't know.
Or Kaya?
Well, wherever she is, probably scared, I'm guessing.
What do you think she would
Hold on. I need a blanket. It's cold.
ask somebody for help?
Hey! We're not gonna do too much. I said I need a blanket, fam. It's been cold around here in Florida, man. It's been cold. I just want a quick blanket. It's been cold. I want a blanket. It's been cold in Florida. I just want me a blanket. I did not fart. That was my chair. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I just want a quick blanket. It's cold, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Come on.
Probably.
Well, we haven't had that yet.
I just don't know what to say about that.
At this point in the interview,
He's
it was
really-
now nearly
he-
8
he's
o'clock
not
in
gonna
the
say
morning,
nothing right
and
now.
Kaya had been missing for at least 9 hours. Frustrated by Aiden's lack of concrete answers, the detectives
He said he
tried to
don't
come
know.
at the situation from a slightly different angle.
Did she ever say anything to you about wanting to leave? Did she ever say anything to you about trying to get away from you? Did she ever say
yelled it
anything
back.
about trying to get away from your mom?
No, because
You-
usually she has a good relationship with my mom. She doesn't really talk to me about personal things.
Your dad?
they wasn't-
Her dad?
No, she said she likes her dad.
Okay, so no reason why she would just take off.
Yeah.
Another look at Kaya's YouTube channel seemed to depict a happy relationship within the family,
Honestly, bro, I'm seeing a lot of red flags with Aiden, bro.
especially between Kaya.
A lot of red flags. He don't know where. Yo, it's just like, first of all, how do you let your 10-year-old sister walk behind you? Like, first of all, like, if I'm taking you and I'm finna go buck some Pokemon cards, you're like, come on, twin. Like, I got you. But
Yeah.
like, he really did this girl wrong, bro.
And her biological brother.
What just happened?
Look at my door.
They trolling. Dang, bro. She was only 10. Young Ajay.
I'll clean it up.
I be feeling bad.
Okay, you can go. It's on the pictures.
Are we going to be able to find her?
I hope so.
Unfortunately, it seemed police
Okay, you can go.
I want y'all to listen to how he said, I hope so.
Are we
bro.
going to be able to find her?
I hope so.
Unfortunately, it
He don't mean it. He don't mean that, bro. He doesn't mean I hope so. He don't want to find her. Yo, I bet the reason why he got rid of her, it's mental for him. He probably feel like he don't be getting enough attention at home. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting right now. Like, he don't get enough attention at home. If I get rid of my sister, I'm gonna have more attention. You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
seemed police were no closer to locating Kaya than they were before talking to Aiden. Acutely aware that Kaya could be hurt or in danger, the police knew that every second could spell the difference between a happy reunion or a tragedy.
Were you guys out car hopping?
No.
Car hopping, as the police call it, is going around the neighborhood looking for unlocked cars.
So he know what that
taking
is.
anything of value found inside. When the police talked to Aiden's twin brother, he suspected that this was the real reason Aiden and Kaya were out walking.
Why didn't you have a backpack then?
Are you
Who, me
serious?
and Kaya?
Mm-hmm.
To
Kaya's
hold
gone
water.
car hopping with you before, right?
I think way in the past.
Yeah, we're
but-
talking about the truth today, right?
Yeah, like way in the past.
were you guys
Dang,
car hopping?
he gave it up. He gave it
When
up.
the police talked to Aiden's twin brother,
Who, me and Kaya?
Mm-hmm. Kaya's gone car hopping with you before, right?
He gave it up.
I think way
You're not
in the
supposed to
past.
say
Yeah, we're
that.
talking about
No, you're supposed to say, I don't answer questions as soon as you get in the interrogation room.
the truth today, right?
Yeah, like way in the
So
past.
were you guys
so-
car hopping?
No. We don't.
Well, I guess. Well, I guess it's. I don't know. I don't know.
swear to God, swearing and
'Cause
everything.
They kind of
Aiden.
brought him here for questioning.
Look at me, buddy. You're not telling us the truth.
as it turned out, the police had solid evidence to prove that Aiden wasn't telling them everything.
Yo, how do they
Why
know?
and what this meant in
What's the
regards
solid
to
evidence
Kaya's
then?
disappearance remained to be seen.
What's the
I
solid
don't think you
evidence?
guys are hearing what I'm saying. You guys think I'm going out, that I was going out doing illegal stuff, but I told you guys,
Okay, what I want to
like, I told you guys that.
let's keep our eyes focused on what the most important thing is right now. Okay? The most important thing right now is to find Kaya.
Well, we should be doing that. Like, you guys think I know where she's at or something.
We have all kinds of officers. We have dogs. They are out looking for her.
Well, how? I don't know where she went. If I had any clue, I would already.
I mean, like, you could kind of tell he's guilty. He would be like way more. I feel like he would just have more energy. He kind of just don't give a fuck right now, bro. Like, he just don't give a fuck. Like, he just. It's like he knows.
Giving it to you right now.
Did you do something to Kaya?
Why would I do anything to Kaya?
I just asked you a question. Why would you ask me a question back? Did you do something to Kaya?
I didn't.
Yo, bro, if they say that to me, if they hit that to me, I'm finna hit, yo, who you talking to, bro? Ha! Yo, who you talking to, bro? You're asking me for questions. Aren't you trying to find my sister? Like,
Do a single thing to Kaya.
what?
You
This
have
is
that
exactly what I'm
homicide?
doing. Wait, hey. Reenact that whole thing.
Did you do...
I do anything to Kaya.
I just asked you a question. Why would you ask me a question back?
Because I can. Fuck, nigga, and what about it? Get up. Walk my happy ass right out. Just like that. Straight like that. Like a G. Need my blanket back. I'm pausing video, bitch.
Did you do something to Kaya?
No, I didn't do a single thing to Kaya.
But you could tell
You
he's
have
lying, though.
homicidal thoughts?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so somebody who told me you've had homicidal thoughts before, are they lying about that?
I've
can
never
tell
had a
he's lying.
homicidal thought.
How do you feel right now?
I'm pretty angry, to be honest. Well, I'm getting here completely accused of doing something to her or something.
There you go, twin.
I asked you just the one time if you did something, right? Did I ever ask you, or did
For the past,
Detective
like-
Martinez ever ask you if you did something?
The past whole time we've been talking, you guys have been saying I'm lying about stuff.
Are you worried
Facts.
for Kaya?
Quite frankly, I'm worried for myself right now.
Oh
Where's
my
the
god. Oh my god. Like, he. You know what I mean? Yo. Oh my god. Like, he just said that.
And myself.
Why are you worried for yourself?
Because I'm in a bad situation. It looks bad as hell. Nobody knows where she is, and everybody thinks I have something to do with it.
Realizing that they were getting nowhere, the detective stepped out to get another map. They planned to
not
start
getting nowhere
over
with this
and have Aiden go
He-
over the route he took with Kaya from the beginning.
Yo.
After Aiden came back from a quick
kinda-
bathroom break and was updated on the plan, He clearly was
They kind of knew what the plan was at the end, bro. He knew what to do at the end. Bro.
not a fan.
I'm see if you can be right fast with you, okay?
They're straight up accusing me. Hold on. 7,000.
Aiden was left alone.
You don't gotta
and
say all that, though, bro. Don't say all that.
in the midst of his family's panic,
You ain't gotta
appeared to
say
try to get
all
some sleep.
that.
He didn't have long to rest, though, because 25 minutes later, the detectives were back with a fresh map and a new interrogation
Yo,
technique.
oh my gosh.
Do you care about what your mom thinks?
Like, what she thinks about me?
Just in general.
They're just
on how
like,
she
they're
feels.
grilling this kid, bro. I don't think
I
he can
used
take
to,
it.
but it's kind of at that point where I kind of feel like worrying about myself.
Well, to let you know, she's a nervous wreck right now,
Yeah, I know.
wondering where Kaya's
you're
at,
my
and
house.
she wants to find her.
Do you?
Wants to find her. Jacoby wants to find her.
Do you?
Can't imagine how Jacoby feels.
Can't
How about
imagine.
you?
Oh, I knew it.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I really want to find her because this is just a really bad situation, but it's not something like,
No.
you know, I'm gonna put all my heart. Like, it's something that makes me hurt so bad that it's not something like that. Like, it hurts the fact that I lost her and she's out there by herself, but it's not like super like nerve-wracking for me.
So it probably wouldn't bother you if we found her or not?
No, it would bother me, but it's not like,
What are you talking about? It would bother you, twin. It's gonna bother you if they find your sister? Are you straight?
like, say for somebody that's closer to her, it's gonna be a lot harder.
Well, I want you to know.
I know what he's trying to say, but you didn't cook with that. You shouldn't have said that at all.
We've already had officers all throughout that area, Aiden, with dogs. You know how dogs work, right?
I'm guessing they sniff.
I mean, they're going to be able to
to
pick up her scent
quick.
a lot quicker.
All right, cool.
That was the crux of the issue police were having.
But did they
The
find
dogs
her,
weren't
though?
consistently picking up Kaya's scent along the route Aiden traced. There were only
Man,
two
find her.
explanations. Either every single one of the dogs was having an off day, or Aiden wasn't telling the truth, a possibility that was far more likely. Something else the police discovered undercut Aiden's story even further.
What?
There's an officer that went to the Walgreens. You know they have cameras, right?
Mm-hmm.
They checked the cameras. They didn't see you go into the store.
I had went in. Hey, I'm not sure what I have to do for you guys to prove that. Like, you guys can
What?
kitchen check other times, or
Yeah,
what
I'm
is
just
that?
telling you.
They
They
checked
checked
from
from
5
5 o'clock this
to-
evening, which we know that you hadn't left yet, all the way up until 11 o'clock tonight.
Oh my gosh.
And they didn't see you and Kaya go into the store.
Jesus
Please
Christ.
note that the
He's cooked.
detective is talking about the second Walgreens that Aiden and Kaya tried to
So,
go to.
He never.
Where
Yeah,
they'd
well,
actually
we know.
gone instead still wasn't clear, since Aiden wasn't talking.
He wasn't able to get
However,
the Pokemon
security
cards,
footage
twin.
from somewhere
We
else
know.
in town would offer a hint.
We know he didn't go to the second
This was
Walgreens.
just the first of many holes in Aiden's story. Earlier, he told police he'd been wearing the same outfit earlier in the day, including his shoes.
Damn,
The
boy,
detectives
that's a
weren't so
beautiful
sure.
man. Fuck.
And then you had said earlier that you guys had cut through fields, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't wanna
and
say
then
that,
it
bro.
rained, right?
Yeah.
You don't.
Okay.
They're
Well,
about
your
to get-
shoes don't have any mud on them.
What
Did you
gonna do
change
about
your
that?
shoes at all?
No.
Aiden complied when the police asked him to take off his jacket, which he said he wasn't wearing earlier, to take a close look at his outfit.
He got caught up.
However, the
man.
security footage
In
from the first
lie.
Walgreens clearly shows Aiden wearing a sweatshirt. The inconsistencies in his version of events just keep piling up.
Your behavior has not been normal around other people that know you very well. Okay? So you need to make sure that you're telling us the truth.
If something bad happened to her, like if we found her and something bad happened to her, I wouldn't know what to do with myself, but...
Twin, because you did it.
What do you think?
What do you think? Yeah, yo! I love it when the cops ask that question, because I just be wanting to smack the shit out of them. What do you think? Yo, they gonna ask that every time. Manipulation is their best friend.
You can find her, okay?
Oh my god.
The questions the detectives asked next gave a pretty clear suggestion as to their spine-chilling
They
theory
use so many
on what happened
techniques,
to Kaya.
so many.
If you wanted to hurt somebody, how would you hurt them?
I would always... fist fights. And that was really the only way I would hurt somebody.
Okay.
But like I haven't gotten in much of anything. Like
He's gonna say the last.
I think I've only gotten in like one fist fight in the past like month or two. What happens now is like I'll like push all the anger down, and when it comes out, it'll like come out in a cry, and then I'm done with it. Like it'll come out with me being by myself. Like to be honest, I'll usually like cry for a little bit, and then I'm not mad anymore.
More information about Aiden's history would come out very soon. For now, the police stayed focused on the most important aspect of the case, Kaya.
Yo,
Aiden, you're a smart kid. Right?
they're manipulating him, bro. I told you.
People just do not vanish in thin air. That's in the movies. That doesn't happen in real
Well,
life.
he did it, so I mean, I can't say
Okay,
that.
so there's an explanation as to what happened and where she's at. And I think that you have the keys and the answers to that to help us find her.
Yo,
Can we
these
be done with
detectives.
this conversation now?
These
I've
detectives.
told you guys everything like 7 times.
Facts. Yo.
Like I get your frustration, but it's just frustrating me.
There you go.
Do you think she's frustrated?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why.
Yo, this is where you say, I think you
Because she's
guys
somewhere without
need to go
the
find
people
her.
she wants to be with. She's obviously somewhere she doesn't want to be.
What do you think Kaya's thinking right now?
Bro, they're asking you
Wherever
so
she is,
many
she's probably
bullshit
scared.
questions, twin.
Why would she be scared?
Because she's not with her family. She's out there. She's obviously somewhere she doesn't want to be.
For her to be as close behind you as you had told us,
And then for her to
what
just
do you think
vanish.
she would have done?
Yeah, I get what you mean. She would have started yelling for me or something.
Police would soon learn the haunting reason why Kaya hadn't called out for Aiden.
I mean, I guess I have to ask the question again, Aiden. Where would she be?
No. Twin, what happened?
I don't have an answer for that. I'm not trying to sound rude or anything, but I feel like you guys keep saying you feel like there's something missing. I feel like it's just wasting all of our time.
At this point, the detectives decided to bring in Aiden's mom, Katie, to see if she could get him to be more forthcoming.
He's
The change in
standing on there
Aiden's
right now.
demeanor as soon as she arrived was remarkable.
What's going on, Aiden? I'm literally giving him all the clues. And it's frustrating me. He won't stop blaming me.
Your history probably makes it hard for them to believe you. And I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm just being honest.
Wait, what'd she say?
I'm literally giving him all the clues.
Okay.
And it's frustrating me. He
Aiden's
won't
saying
stop
that.
blaming me.
Okay.
Your history probably makes it hard for them to believe you. And I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm just being honest.
Okay, she said your history makes it hard for them to believe you. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm being honest. That's
Yeah.
real. He does have a history. Aiden, you do have a history.
Did you guys do anything you weren't supposed to do, like smoke some weed or drink or steal something?
Yo,
or...
she's 10. She wasn't
I
smoking
know
no
you were
gas.
going to steal something, but did you?
No.
Did you do anything you weren't supposed to? and she's maybe
You
scared
better say no to
that she's
her.
gonna get in trouble.
Mm-mm.
You better
Really,
say
the only thing
no.
God that we were gonna do that she literally knew about was getting the Pokemon cards.
If there's something you're leaving out and you're afraid you're gonna get in trouble, don't worry about that. You just need to tell somebody.
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
I drew on maps for them. I showed them everything I could think of. Everything. I told them everything. I've been honest with them about everything.
Do you need a hug?
He go. Yeah, this is where he started crying.
Come here. Turn around.
Dang.
The police obtained consent from both Aiden and Katie to collect Aiden's clothes for testing, along with fingernail scrapings and buckle swabs.
What do they want my clothes for?
Should have burnt them.
Mom.
Should have
Make
burnt
sure there's
them.
no blood or anything like that on them.
Oh.
You should have burnt them.
Why did they think it was me so much?
I don't really think they necessarily think it's you. It's just you were the last person fleeing with her, so they have to rule you out.
They also arranged for Aiden to take a polygraph exam since the detectives were convinced that he knew more than he was letting on.
They're just.
Nobody could have anticipated the sheer amount of information he was holding back.
They're just like.
When he talked to the
on
other
this
guys,
kid, yo.
they wouldn't listen to him.
Okay.
And all they wanted to do was accuse him and not listen.
Right.
And he just wants to talk to somebody who will actually listen to him rather than just accuse him of things.
All right. Well, Aiden,
So-
I am your girl because I'm a really good listener, and I'm not here to accuse you of anything. Actually, the CBI is not even really involved in the investigation, and we were just asked to come here today just to do the polygraph.
How many questions do you even want to ask me?
Well, we'll talk about that. There's a, obviously we're going to have to go through the day and what happened and that kind of stuff, but I promise I'm not going to judge you about it.
Before beginning the conversation that would lead to the polygraph, Aiden was advised of his Miranda rights and his mother's presence since he was a minor.
He's lying.
He wasn't being charged and was free to leave, but the examiner wanted to exercise an abundance of caution. Since Aiden and his mother were both present when Miranda rights were read, this interview would certainly be admissible in court.
At any point today, if you do not want to take this polygraph, you are more than welcome to leave the room and walk out and not take the polygraph. Do you understand that?
Get up and walk out.
Okay.
Get
Your
up and
mom
walk out.
understand that?
Get up and walk out.
Before we even start the polygraph, can I get a time after the polygraph that we're leaving?
I don't know the time because it just depends.
Because I honestly don't want to keep doing stuff if I'm just going to be here still all day.
Yeah.
I've been here since like 3 a.m.
The problem is there's no time limit on this, and I can't put a time limit on it because it kind of depends on how much you talk.
What I mean is like, do I have to leave afterwards? Do I get to leave afterwards? Or do I have to, can we find out if I can leave afterwards?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that as soon as I'm done, and I'll tell you what the results are, and the detectives will come in here and just kind of follow up with you.
The polygraph needed to be conducted in private, so Katie stepped out. Before launching right into the test, however, the examiner needed to get some background on the
He's 100% lying.
case and made an effort to get to know Aiden too.
So how is it going?
That's kind of
Tell me what-
that's kind
how
of
you
just
feeling.
what I'm thinking.
Pretty pissed.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I've just been here all day. People that I've been having to talk to have been lying to me all day, so.
Yeah, what are they lying about?
Telling me I needed it. Like, after we get all this done, like, you're free to go for a little bit. You can have some time with yourself, and then we finish it. Then they don't let me go.
The most expeditious way to get
twin,
Aiden
she
out of
said you had time. She said you could go. I demand to see zero clothes on your body now. Ban this dude.
the police station as he wanted was to complete the test. And so the examiner got down to business.
So I have to ask you a couple of these questions, and this just lets me know if you're suitable or able to take the polygraph.
The examiner asked Aiden multiple questions about his physical health, but it was when the topic of his mental health came up that something stood out.
Do you know if you've ever been a patient like in a mental hospital?
You've gone to Jefferson Hills before?
Is that a mental hospital?
Oh.
Like,
see, look, yeah, see, now...
do, like, mental evaluation.
See, look, now, if he does get caught, and even if it does happen, he's gonna go to the mental hospital.
Like, you have to do, like, group...
Is there a version of the boy with no clothes? You're gonna need to pay for that on Cameo.
therapies and stuff for while you're staying there.
Okay. What have they ever told you that you have, or have you been diagnosed with anything?
ADHD, major...
It's either that or sub.
Depression, major emotional disorders, anger.
What kind of stuff has happened that makes you angry when you think about it?
They haven't even started the test yet. I bet she could already tell he's lying. I'm reporting the stream for false.
Nice.
All right.
Tell me about that.
Just crazy. It's been too much. I've just been having to deal with too much.
Come on, you get them pants.
4 years I've been in constant therapy and...
Yeah, you got problems, twin. You got
constant, like, therapy and in-home therapy and constantly going to all kinds of different meetings.
Because you get twin.
Constantly dealing with all kinds of stress at home. Just constantly dealing with stuff. I don't know where to just get a break.
Despite all of this, Aiden told the polygraph examiner that his anger issues had greatly improved recently. However, this wasn't necessarily true. Records police obtained from social services indicated that in addition to the diagnoses Aiden shared, he had a history of aggression and violent outbursts.
Yo.
The social worker assisting the police said that she was shocked that Aiden was allowed to be unsupervised with 10-year-old Kaya.
Bro.
So why did the anger thing stop? What made that better?
I don't know. It just started getting better. I couldn't explain it to anybody. I don't know. I don't freak out like I used to. If I would get angry before, I'd like break stuff, but now if I'll just get angry, I'll walk off and sit by myself.
So you know how to control it now? Good.
That was about to be called into major question.
Do you take medication for that stuff?
Yo, like the way that they're saying all this stuff, I'm already knowing it's about to lead up to something freaking outrageous. Like, it's about to be hectic. Like, look, most replayed. Okay. Oh, I don't even.
So when was the last time you think you took some of that medication?
I don't even want to look ahead. I'm gonna give it time.
How do you feel that you're off of it?
I don't really feel anything anymore.
Aiden admitted to using alcohol and marijuana within the past couple of days.
Oh, boy.
However, he did not believe himself to be under the influence any longer. Additionally, he revealed that he and his twin brother had recently spent some time at a social services facility after his mother, Katie, called the police on him.
Yeah, what did she call for the police for?
Yo, because I was smoking a little
kicked
bit
over a bag of trash, and I said, I was mad at her or something, and I said...
And then she called the cops.
Like, something like...
What'd you say?
That's why I don't disrespect your boyfriend's family or something like that.
That's what you said?
Yeah, something like that, and so she called the cops, and then he said that...
Wait, what she said?
That I was being rude and loud, disrespectful, and trying to blackmail her.
In preparation for the test, the examiner asked Aiden to tell her the whole story of Kaya's disappearance, starting from the beginning.
Now
he wasn't enthused.
Oh
Can
my
we do
God.
the test without me having to tell the story?
No, unfortunately we can't, because that's the... I need to make sure that I'm asking the right questions on the test. When I ask you the questions, your body will tell me what the truth is. So
it's just like...
So it's easy. Just sit in here and tell the truth, and it's not a big deal, okay? And like I said, even if it's different than what you've said before, or maybe there's little details that, I remember now, that is totally fine. You do not look like a liar. You just need to tell me what the truth is.
Despite his lack of enthusiasm, Aiden spent nearly an hour rehashing the exact same story of Kaya's disappearance.
Jeez, bro.
Once he finished, he requested a bathroom break, and the examiner took the opportunity to confer with the other investigators. And it was a good thing she did, because there had just been a massive break in the case, and it changed everything.
Oh, what did he say?
Meanwhile, Aiden returned from the bathroom and waited in the room alone. Though he didn't yet know what the police just found, he abruptly decided he needed to correct part of his story. He went out into the hall to flag down a detective.
Oh,
There's something I think I could just probably tell you before it gets too far out of hand. It's like first I realized I probably tell you is like I didn't, when me and her split up, I didn't lose her. I intentionally left her because she was really annoying me.
Oh.
I intentionally left her by Conoco because I figured she would be able to.
Okay, just hang on.
The police had been pushing Aiden for the truth for 12 hours now. The detective asked Aiden to go back into the room and wait for the polygraph examiner to return. The longer Aiden waited, the more nervous he appeared.
I think she's talking with somebody right now. Everybody.
Okay.
Yo,
About 15 minutes later, he couldn't take the wait anymore.
I can't do this. I need to go to sleep.
Huh?
Yo, relax.
Okay, why don't you sit down so that way you don't fall over.
Aiden complied and returned to his seat. Not 2 minutes later, the examiner returned to update Aiden. At this point, though, the police likely suspected he already knew what they were going to tell him.
Hey, Aiden, buddy. How you doing? Can you look up and talk to me for a minute?
I'm ready to hear it.
You can talk to me just for a minute. We're not gonna do the test, okay? What? Okay. Yeah, wake up for me. Come walk over here with me real quick, okay?
Yo,
The examiner escorted Aiden to a
like,
different
tired,
room now
but,
that the polygraph equipment wasn't needed.
It just, that was mad fake,
Are you okay in here? Is... Are we good? Okay. Aiden, buddy, I need you to look up for me, okay? Be present with me for a minute, okay? Listen, we're not gonna do the test today because you and I both know you weren't gonna pass, okay? Okay? We just found Kaya's body.
What?
Yeah.
Tragic.
Dude, what the bro?
During Aiden's interrogation, police received this 911 call from a man who had been out for a walk with his family and stumbled upon something heartbreaking.
Yeah, I think the little girl that's missing in Thornton, I think my wife and I and our kids just found her.
Okay, are you in contact with her?
No, I unfortunately I think that she's
Okay, hold on 1 second. Where exactly is she at?
Oh, man.
She's face down in kind of a ditch area in a bunch of shrubs, and her underwear are taken off, and it looks like her clothes, or a lot of her clothes are off as well.
Police and medics rushed to the scene. The man who called 911 was waiting for them and took the first.
I was calling him twin the whole time. Are you fucking serious, bro?
First responders directly to the body. It didn't take long to determine that it was Kaya, or that she was deceased. As the caller noted, Kaya's body was face down in a creek, and her disarrayed clothing made police fear that she'd been sexually assaulted.
This is too much, bro.
DNA swabs would be taken to see if any of her killer's DNA could be recovered. The location of where she was found also raised even more questions. Back at the police station, the polygraph examiner tried to convince Aiden to finally explain what happened. However, his emotional reaction made that nearly impossible.
Aiden, it's over, okay? And listen, you have had a horrible, horrible time in your life, okay? And I totally respect that you're sitting here today and you're talking to me. But we need to know.
You don't respect it, bro.
Aiden, look at me. We need to know what happened, okay? Because everything has an explanation.
Wait, are you guys accusing me?
Aiden.
What's
listen
happening then?
Aiden.
Aiden,
listen to me.
What's happening?
Aiden.
Aiden.
No, don't.
This is a question I need to know.
Can you guys explain what?
Aiden.
What did you find?
Aiden, stop for a minute, okay? Look at me. This is the biggest question I need to know, okay? This is the biggest question I need to know. Do you feel bad about what happened?
Wait, she's dead. She's dead.
Aiden.
She's
Tell
dead.
me. Tell me.
Yo.
Is she dead?
She's dead.
What?
Aiden.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What?
Let me help you work through this, okay?
Aiden certainly sounded distraught, but only time would tell if his tears were genuine.
Please explain to us what happened. Please explain to us.
What's happening then?
Twin, like, I'm gonna stop calling you twin. Bro, you know what's happening.
I think, this is what I think. I think maybe there was some, you haven't been on your medication for a while and not feeling yourself.
You think I did something to her?
Aiden, I want to know what happened.
I didn't do anything. I swear.
Can you listen to me? We have surveillance video of you guys walking
down the road.
Down the road.
And what?
Okay. We have video of just you walking back. So we know that there was a time you were together.
Okay.
And shortly after, there was a time when you weren't with her anymore.
All right, but that only shows that he wasn't with her. I mean, like,
I
what?
started telling that guy I left her on purpose. Because she was annoying. She wouldn't stop talking about what she wanted and being annoying and like...
I know, so that was...
I left on purpose. What is going on?
Don't fucking cry.
Nobody.
Oh.
Listen, there's no mistake too big to admit that what you did was wrong.
I didn't hurt her.
Yeah.
I told you I left her. We started...
Aiden, we have video of you guys together.
Yeah, I left. I even told that guy that...
Aiden, listen to me.
I left her.
It's not where you said you were at.
I know.
Okay, so that's a problem.
I know.
We want you to explain it for us.
Kaya's body was found more than a mile away from where Aiden said he'd last seen her. Hoping to find some clues, the police pulled surveillance footage from multiple businesses near the crime scene. When reviewing footage from Walmart, they found what they were looking for. An exterior camera captured this footage of Aiden and Kaya walking through the store's back parking lot at 8:50 p.m.
No.
This was the last known footage of Kaya alive, because just 40 minutes later, Aiden was caught on video walking in the opposite direction, alone. Detectives had a theory as to what happened next, thanks to several tips that were called in. Multiple residents who lived near the crime scene reported hearing a child cry out somewhere between 8:45 and 9:30 p.m. the previous night. Police assumed this had to be Kaya. The spine-chilling reason she was screaming would come out in due time.
Don't say it,
and
bro.
it was more gruesome than anyone thought possible. Unfortunately, none of this evidence loosened Aiden's tongue.
I wanna not talk. I wanna be by myself. I want you guys to leave me alone for a little bit.
Bro, he's not good in the
Do you want to
head.
talk to your mom?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You did something, yo. What he did, bro, and they're gonna explain it, and I'm already know. What he did is unexplainable. You deserve the maximum sentence.
Does that make you feel better?
Okay, but okay, is he off of his medicine seriously?
I'm willing to say everything that I lied about, but I didn't hurt her. I don't know why I would want to hurt her. Why would I do that?
Can't lie about this one to him. It's over.
Listen, sometimes people do stuff all the time that they don't mean.
But
It doesn't
the
make you a bad
murder,
person.
that's crazy. To kill someone,
Maybe
that makes you a terrible person. Why, killing someone.
Yo, you're sitting here talking to a cop. She don't care about you, bro. She's holding your hand because she wants the truth.
Just so bad. I don't want my mom.
Okay, we're gonna.
Aiden only had to wait a few seconds before his mom, Katie, joined him in the interrogation room.
What's going on?
They say I've killed her.
What?
They think I killed her.
What do you mean?
They found a body, and they said I killed her.
What was this new information you gave them?
But I just left her on purpose.
You left her on purpose?
I left her on because she was being so annoying. She wouldn't stop saying what she wanted from the store. She wouldn't stop being annoying. They think I killed her, Mom. Mom, they think I killed her. What's gonna happen to me? What's gonna happen to me? I promise I wouldn't do anything to hurt anybody like that.
And you're just straight up lying to your mom. You're lying to your mom.
Yeah. I didn't think that it would happen like that.
You're lying.
I figured she would find some way to get you guys to come get her.
How would she do that?
What? How did she die? How did she get killed?
I don't know.
How?
I don't know.
Katie continued to try to calm her son, but it was clear she had a horrible inkling as to where events were leading them.
I didn't do anything to her, I swear. Oh, what's gonna happen to me? Where am I going?
That's all he cared about.
I don't know. I don't know if you're getting arrested. I don't know what's going on. Are you going to tell me everything that happened?
It's just like you can only comfort him so much, bro. Because whose fault is it that he's off his medicine?
A lawyer.
Did he say I want a lawyer? Is that what he just said?
Where am I going?
I don't know. I don't know if you're getting arrested. I don't know what's going on. Are you going to tell me everything that happened?
I don't want to tell them without a lawyer. What's happened to me?
Katie stepped out to break the news to the police that Aiden no longer wanted to talk to them without a lawyer present. Just because they couldn't ask Aiden any more questions, though, didn't mean the investigation had to come to a screeching halt.
Exactly.
A new detective came in to update Katie and Aiden about what would happen next.
We've got some more physical testing that we would like to do on Aiden, a sexual assault exam. That is something that, of course, we don't do here. Medical professionals would do that. So,
what is that?
That is where they would get some more DNA from you on different parts of your body.
Okay.
Okay?
Briefly alone again, Katie didn't mince words when explaining the reason behind the additional testing to her son.
That's to see if you raped her or anything like that.
I didn't rape her. What the hell?
Aiden ultimately agreed to the examination, but it took a while for the police to arrange transportation to the hospital.
Can't believe it.
While he waited, Aiden made a few more remarks to his mother.
She lived such a short life.
Yes, she did. It's very sad.
It's crazy, bro. I don't.
Very, very sad.
You think Jacoby had to go over to where the body was? Like, confirm it?
Sure they'll have to. I'm sure they'll have to identify her at some point.
I honestly can't believe she's dead.
Shortly, Aiden was transported to the hospital and given a sexual assault exam. Afterwards, he was taken to a social services facility at his mother's request. He would only be there for a short time because 2 days later, the police made contact with Aiden again.
What happened, bro?
DNA from Kaya's body matched his.
Oh.
Aiden was under arrest for murder. However, there was still a lot of questions that needed answering, and Aiden continued to profess his innocence.
He did do it.
Just a month later, though, the truth came out thanks to a very unexpected source. One of his peers came forward, requesting to speak with police and investigators with the district attorney's office, headed to the juvenile detention facility where Aiden was being held.
So, what can you tell us about what you know about Aiden
He told me that he killed his stepsister.
Oh!
And she was like 10 or 11 years old. And he said that he had like a metal pole or something. He said it was like that big or something like that. And that he just kept hitting her with it. And that he said he saw her brain and that he like fractured her skull and all this stuff. And that he just kept beating her.
Where did he say he hit her at?
He said he hit her right here.
Okay.
Like on the side of the head.
Bro.
This was gruesomely consistent with the results of Kaya's autopsy. Kaya's body had multiple skull fractures, along with abrasions and bruises all over her body.
I'm like...
Defensive wounds, such as a torn fingernail, suggested that Kaya fought back. The medical examiner believed she had ultimately been beaten to death. Detectives had noted earlier that Aiden also had bruises on his body. Now they suspected the injuries had been inflicted by Kaya trying to defend herself, especially since Aiden's DNA was identified under her fingernails.
He dragged her like, I don't know how he just said he dragged her to the like other side, like by the river or whatever.
Evidence from the crime scene seemed to validate this part of the story as well.
I'm like...
Crime scene investigators noticed abrasions on Kaya's body, as well as drag marks in the foliage, which led them to believe that the body had been moved.
And he said he saw what he did, and then he said he ran off and he took off running to home. And that he was just like scared because he thought nobody saw him. And then he started telling everybody he blacked out. But then he was describing everything about it. He's like, I blacked out, I didn't know what I was doing. But he was describing everything that happened.
Yeah.
According to Aiden's peer, Aiden had been planning to run away from home the following day. But when the police showed up at his house the same night Kaya vanished, that plan was dashed.
You mentioned that he had a pole. Did he say at all where he got this pole?
No, he didn't tell me where he got it. He just said it was like a fence pole or something like that.
There was just one problem.
I can't believe
the police never found a metal pole at the crime scene. A search warrant was executed on Aiden's house, and several hammers were seized, but none of them matched Kaya's wounds. When they heard about the new metal pipe theory, Kaya's mother and grandfather decided to search the area themselves. Near the crime scene, they found a metal pipe abandoned in the grass. They immediately reported the discovery to the police, who took the pipe into evidence. Back at the detention facility, Aiden's peer was able to answer even more of investigators' lingering questions.
I can't believe, like...
Did he mention more than just a lot of blood and stuff?
No, he was saying that...
I was really sitting here siding with Aiden, too, and it's just... I just can't believe, like, he really did this act.
Because he was saying that the detective said that there's blood on his shoe or something like that, and then he was like, I don't know. He's like, I thought I cleaned the blood off my shoe, but he's like, I don't know, because they're saying it's on there, but I'm pretty sure there's no blood on my shoe.
Okay. And did he say why there wouldn't be any blood on his shoe?
Yeah, because he said he washed it off.
At least he tried to. Police found blood on the laces of the shoes and the clothes they took from Aiden during his interrogation. The DNA was matched to Kaya. But it got worse because more DNA evidence...
How much worse can it get? We already know what happened.
...indicated that...
And R.I.P., but she passed away, bro.
Kaya may have been sexually assaulted. Despite all of this evidence, there was still one massive question.
Why did he do it?
What was Aiden's motive for such a horrific crime?
Did he say why he started hitting her?
No,
what made him decide to do that?
I don't know. He just said that he was stressing and that he had a lot on his mind and then he just let it get to him or something like that.
Okay.
That's his mental illness right there. That is mental illness.
He was just saying that like he didn't like her family and stuff like that. Like he was just saying he didn't like her dad. And like to me, it just seemed like he was jealous or just like he didn't really like get along with her.
What did I say at the beginning of the video? What did I say at the beginning of the video?
Say for sure why he ended Kaya's life so brutally. So far, he has not admitted anything. On December 16, 2021, Aiden, now 17, pled guilty to first-degree murder.
He pled guilty?
He was sentenced to 40 years to life in prison.
Oh, he's cooked.
While this in no way makes up for the tragic loss of...
So he has a chance at getting out when he's 47.
Kaya. Hopefully, her family finds some peace in the knowledge that justice has been served.
And I will see you, little pretty birds, in my next video.
I can't watch that. GG's, bro. That was a actually really good video, chat. I just can't really deal with that. I'm just like kind of shocked. I'm like really... I don't even want to like... it's just, how do you do that to your little sister, fam?